All right, hey, this is Act 2 of the podcast. We're getting right back into it. If you missed Act 1, go back and listen to that thing. Otherwise, this isn't going to make any sense. Okay, see ya. So that's a fucking tragedy. Son of a bitch. I cannot believe that guy. And I don't even follow racing. But I followed this story. I was very interested in the dynamic. And sure enough, when they said he had pneumonia that led to sepsis, my dad, at a very old age, went into septic shock from a infection that occurred through a catheter when he had his heart issue, probably about 10 years before he died, maybe a little less than that. That was about right. So he was 92 when he died, so I'm guessing he's 82. And my dad, he was in sepsis. After a heart procedure, they had him, the catheter led to some type of issue, and now he's got an infection, which then leads to sepsis. And I was in Portland, Maine with the radio show, and I get a call from Charity Scam Mike. He says, take a flight home. Your dad might not make it. We're all by his bedside right now. And I couldn't. I just the earliest flight would have gotten me there no earlier than if I would have left right then and there. So when I land, he pulled through. Somehow he made it through septic shock at 82 years old. They said he was shaking, hallucinating. His fever was through the fucking roof, and somehow he dodged that bullet. Donut Dan says that Kyle Busch asked for a doctor to meet him at the car a few weekends earlier after a race, probably misdiagnosed. Yeah, I don't know. Man Bun Chris says, I've been listening to the old meatheads on Patreon. Gold, especially the early ones when he thought he had to be extra wacky. Hey, dude. Hey, I'm up here, guy. Such a great character. I had a lot of thoughts about Dad when I was up north because it's my first trip up there since his passing. And I find myself like struggling to remember a lot of great, amazing things. I don't know. I think my brain is kind of soft, and just memories don't really stick that well. But I'm just glad that he could still be part of it somehow. I have to bring his remains up. I'm not yet sure what I'm going to do with the remains. Stevie says, did you make any progress on the Ghost Garden this week? No, not at all. I need to that's what I'm saying. I need to figure out where the Ghost Garden is going to be. And there's a very real possibility that if I decide to do the Ghost Garden, that I won't finish it. Case in point, there was a piece of outdoor furniture, a heirloom that was handed down from Charity Scam Mike's family that made its way to my property. And I said, hey, I'm going to fix this thing. I'm going to restore it. And I took it all apart. And there's a lot of metal and wood and screws and nuts and bolts. And I started to sand it. And I spent a considerable amount of time on it last summer. And then I got there this weekend, and all of the wood parts I threw in the fire, and all the metal parts I took to the dump. It's hard for me to follow through on these things. I bite off more than I can chew. And I think I need to do a better job at recognizing these things. The things that I start that just won't get finished. Just not going to happen. Nick, the electrician, is here. He says, did you ever figure out if that grave was on your property? I stumbled upon a tombstone. And for the longest time, I thought somebody buried someone on my property. Turns out, though, for a decade, I thought that what was my property is not my property. It is the Lakestrom's property. And Mr. Lakestrom died, and they buried him there. So I got a hold of Keith, who I haven't talked to in probably 4.5 decades. And he goes, idiot, That's not your property. It's our property. I go, it is? Yes. Did you think that was your property? I go, yeah. Can you imagine if I built something on that? He goes, yeah, it would have been mine. No, it's not your property. Like, I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. So awkward. Things that I start and don't finish. Book club. Great example. A little bit different because all it requires is reading, but I cannot take on anything new. Like, I am maxed out right now. Like, I could stand to eliminate some things, but I've already come this far, so I can't. Like, today at 1 p.m., I've got Who Are These Broadcasters with Christian Blatt. I could use that time. But I'm 3 years into it now. So, Nick, I don't know if you saw when I was talking about this earlier, I think you would have commented on it. There was a problem with the fraud bus, not a major issue, but the issue was those outlets in the wall, the GFCI, the ones that with the button that when they crap out or their moisture is introduced to them or they're overloaded, they click off. There's nothing plugged into it. I'm standing there and all of a sudden it starts clicking. Click, 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 click. And so I push the button and there's a little red light on it and a little orange light on it. Now the red light was on and now the red light shuts off and the orange light's on. But either way, it doesn't matter what fucking light is on because it doesn't work, nor do any of the GFCI outlets on the fraud bus. They're all out. Do I just replace that one that was clicking like crazy? And first of all, how the fuck is it that something 2 years old can crap out like that? It's ridiculous. Your electrical engineer or whatever the fuck you are, electrician insight would be appreciated. Nick says, should be green if good. They go defective sometimes. Donut Dan talks about me. It is a curse of being ADHD. I am learning. I take on too many things also. Badger is here. He says it could be faulting down the line. All right. Once again, thank you so much to all the folks who are on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to send you on your way. Head over to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live if you want the rest of my show. Also, I've got a Big Fraud Thursday coming up this week. It'll be episode number 99 of Who Are These Free Beers? And we will also follow that up with another episode of the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. Thank you very much. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Sign up for 7 days free at patreon.com/Eric Zane. If you want to email me, say hello in the Shoreliner Striping inbox, eric@ericzaneshow.com. I know that's kind of like an old-fashioned way of doing things, but I love getting emails, especially if something makes you laugh. If you're sitting there listening to this show and I say a crack that lands with you, let me know, because I don't know otherwise. I'm not going to be the guy to sit here and laugh at my own fucking jokes. If something I say makes you smile, laugh, or even think, just as long, all I'm concerned about is you not being bored. I don't give a shit if I make you mad, sad, happy, glad, laughing, yelling, screaming, just as long as I get something out of you. Send that along, eric@ericzaneshow.com. Excuse me. Twitch and Facebook brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV, which I'll be taking my truck over there very soon. There is now officially 2 fluids leaking out of it, transmission fluid and power steering fluid, so something has to be done. ervines.com. That's ervines.com. Hello to Lexi Marie Photography, found online at leximariePhoto.com. You finally have a trusted professional in the photography industry for whatever it is that you want a picture taken of. Somebody's getting ready to graduate. You can take care of that. Engagement and weddings. Family pics. Baby pics. Branding your business. If your idea of branding your business is taking a picture with your iPhone and throwing it up on your Facebook page or your website, that is just not going to do it. You have to have the pictures professionally taken. Lexi Marie in West Michigan can do that for you. You will pay the lowest price, and you will get the absolute best bit of professionalism. Don't miss your chance. Secure your 2026 mini session at her website, LexiMariePhoto.com. All mini sessions include 10 high-resolution digital images, option to purchase additional images for $10 each, $10 printing credit built into your gallery store, online gallery with professional print shop access, and print release included. So the mini session with custom albums start at $280. So that is dirt fucking cheap. If you, in fact, head over there to LexiMariePhoto.com, you got the Tall Pines mini session, Beach mini session, Paint mini session, Willow Tree mini session, Field, Rowboat. What's up with Rowboat? Highland Cow, Fall mini session. All these great opportunities for you. Thank you so much to Lexi Marie at LexiMariePhoto.com. And when you book, there's a drop down. It says, how did you hear about me? There's my name is there. So definitely let her know. I also want to say hello to another great sponsor. That would be Jennison Pool and Spa Depot. So a lot of guys who do pools, they don't have a brick and mortar store. They just show up at your house, Chuck in a truck, Dan in a van. Get the parts probably at Jennison Pool and Spa Depot, and then go to your place. How about you deal directly with the pros who have a brick and mortar store and a team out in the field, a team in the store, a terrific showroom for hot tubs, all the pool supplies you could ever want, parts, equipment, chemicals, Jennison Pool and Spa Depot. They are on the south side of Chicago Drive. When you're headed eastbound, you will see them. Bright blue awning in Jennison, Michigan. Drop in and say hello to Jeremy out the door. Bob is here. He writes on the show chat. EZ, did you get the email I sent about Free Beer and Hot Wings? A show beating up on Free Beer for his driving ability and the story he shared on Friday. I didn't see your email, but I did hear that segment, and I actually didn't hate the segment. Today, at the beginning of the 8 a.m. hour, the gang thoroughly beat up Free Beer for his driving skills, particularly a recent incident of Greggy running the lights on a school bus while having the kids in the car. Out of, the segments that I critique all the time, that was a fine segment. It was listenable. It was funny. And I detected really nothing wrong with that segment. As you know, I like to keep it real, and if there is something interesting or funny, I will 100% give that credit. That was a good segment. What did you think of it? Because they were ripping on him and over what he did because he was driving and there was a bus driver that had the yellow lights on, but he kind of rolled through it. And then it was like right at that weird spot where you could roll through, you could stop. And, when those moments happen, that turned out to be a really memorable, excellent segment. I really have nothing bad to say about that segment. Man Bun Chris says, the 3-question game was a joke. You can tell they all rehearsed answers or were given answers from Greg. I don't recall that one. Bob says it's a good segment. It's always good when they beat up Greg, especially when it goes on for 20 minutes. Yeah, he took it well, though. Typically, you never know what you're going to get with Free Beer when you're beating the shit out of him about something. You might get him, he might turn on you and say, that's not fair, or that was hurtful, or bullshit like that. Stevie says, do you have a work meeting today, Easy? I don't think so. I double checked, but thank you for checking on me. I appreciate that. Alan says the comment that titless bitch still kills me. I know I said it, but I forget to what I was referring to when I did say it. It's the alliteration that does it. When you say titless bitch. Okay. All right. As I said, I got that fucking truck is leaking transmission fluid now. And I'm like, oh, shit. There are 3 giant pieces of cardboard underneath my truck right now, which I had been in the habit of just putting them under there, but then the wind would kick up and blow them out from underneath and blow it onto my neighbor's lawn. So he would bring it back, and he'd put a rock on it. I go, that's a brilliant idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that. So now I've got big pieces of cardboard from like Chewy boxes under there, collecting power steering fluid and transmission fluid. The truck needs some serious maintenance, so I'm going to take it over to Irvine. So big auto mechanic is probably going to be calling on your old pal EZ. Okay. This story got a lot of attention over the weekend. Bunch of kids graduating in a community in Tennessee. And the story goes that the folks who organized the graduation ceremony where they walk across, get their diploma, get the pick, they knew the weather was going to be horrible, and they didn't move it indoors. They rolled the dice, and they also didn't have a backup plan in case it did rain. And it came down like a torrential downpour for a significant time, and they didn't budge. They made everybody sit through it, and now everybody's pissed off.
Gabriella Vashti Burrows. Jane Soraya Burns.
This is eyewitness video.
Audrey Bella
Thought there was going to be some story that went with it, but I guess not. It's just pouring. Look at that rain coming down. My God. Now some parents are demanding answers, saying students deserve better, and argued that the conditions became unsafe. What do you do when these moments happen? You look at the comments. David says, is this a hard living line graduation? No, Franklin is an extremely wealthy community. This guy says, nothing says welcome to adulthood like getting baptized by bad decisions from management before even collecting your certificate. This is terrible. Whose idea was this again? Kevin was there. He said, oh, whatever. We loved it. It's part of the journey. Never a straight line. I was on the field with the kids after graduation, and zero complained. All smiles. This person says that's actually pretty fucking awesome. Will be something they and their families will always remember and joke about. I agree with that. I mean, it may not have been the most fun, but as long as it... they were complaining, though. Some of the folks said that the temperature was about 60, which, I mean, technically you can get hypotherm from that. Hypothermia is no laughing matter. So, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's still just rain, and nobody did get hurt, and nobody got hypothermia. Nobody got sick. Is it the end of the world? No. Let's see. Yeah, just a series of comments there. I come on. Francis Bazuki says rainy wedding is supposed to be good luck. Maybe the same for graduation. Alan says shut the fuck up. Cole says the school should tell them to fuck off. You just graduated. You're not our problem anymore. Man Bun Chris says, did the commencement speaker tell them AI is going to take all their jobs and dreams? Birch says, what a bunch of fucking pussies. That's a thing, you know, if it's raining and I would give my kid the option. So you want to leave? I mean, this is not a big deal. This is just a ceremony. You still graduate. Come on now. Not the end of the world. So tons of folks are demanding answers. We're demanding answers. Give us an answer. I'm like, look, we can't control the weather. Your kid is not hurt. Relax. It's over. It really isn't that big of a deal. All right. Let's see. No, I didn't want to. I'm not as prepared today as I would like to be on given days, but I rushed to make sure I got an on-time start. 50-50 raffle goes bad. We do these at the Griffins game where you pay a certain amount of cash.
Brewers video.
And let's say they raised $20,000. They draw the name and the number, and half of it goes to charity. The other half goes to you. You know, you win the 50-50. These folks won it, but then they didn't win it? What? Okay.
Brewers video from July 7th, 2023 shows Annette and Matt Flynn racing from their seats to collect their 50-50 raffle winnings. They had just 6 outs to get to a specific location in the ballpark to claim the prize.
To this day, I don't know why. Those were the rules.
Video they later obtained from the Brewers shows Annette racing through the concourses, literally running. She says an usher sent her to a location on the main floor, not the loge level where she was supposed to go.
So I caught my breath, and then I proceeded to walk up 57 steps to the second floor. Out of breath completely. I get to the table upstairs. 2 gentlemen are there. I show them my phone and my ticket, and I said, I'm the winner. I'm here. I said, Bob downstairs sent me up here. And he says, looks back at the TV screen and says, oh, no, you weren't here on time. We called another number. I'm like, what do you mean you called another number?
The Flynns filed suit in small claims court, taking issue with the Brewers' timeline.
They said I was late. They said I was 66 seconds late.
The Brewers Community Foundation timeline shows they waited just 15 seconds after the final out before posting that other winning number. But the state appeals court this week ruled in the end it's irrelevant when Annette actually arrived because the Brewers Foundation raffle rules state the foundation has the sole discretion in awarding the prize.
Gives them the luxury of denying anyone for any reason because they have sole discretion. And our attempt now is to have them take that off of there.
Matt says they're still deciding whether to take the case to the state Supreme Court. As evidenced by his T-shirt, Matt remains a die-hard fan of the Brewers, but as for the foundation and the raffle, not so much.
I don't hold it against the team. The front office.
I would.
Yeah.
Nick, the Flynns did not get the money, but there is one consolation they're proud of.
Boy, that reporter's head makes me uneasy. The anchor's head there. It looks like he had been attacked or something a few times, and there's something going on there with this guy. There's a couple of dents up here in his head, and then it's just huge. It's bulbous. Looks like a penis.
Right. The Brewers Community Foundation no longer requiring winners to make that dash in 6 outs to get
This guy's not much better.
They're in time. Now, winners these days have
Gruesome news.
30 days to claim that prize. The Flynn's say the Brewers did
Okay, so they changed the rules. That makes it even worse.
offer them a settlement, but it included a gag order that they objected to. We did reach out to the Brewers for a comment today, but they did not respond.
Okay, so the Brewers offered a settlement, and they refused it because of the gag order. Well, if all you want is the cash, and they offer you, let's just say for the sake of this discussion, they offer you the cash, but you can't talk about it. Why would you not take that? Unless if they had offered only a fraction of the cash, but I don't know why they would offer a fraction of the cash. God damn. Cole says your wife should have been in better shape than you would have got the money. You know, these two should take the money. They should take whatever they get because the hubby, for sure, he's not going to be around long. You saw that guy. He's got one foot in the grave right now. Boy, you guys are tough today. Birch writes, boo-hoo! I lost enough at Mohegan Sun, Connecticut on the craps table to buy a used car over the weekend. Let me go cry about it and sue the Indians for my own stupidity. Yeah, this is not the same. This wasn't their fault. Well, you know, I mean, they got wrong directions. The chick did. At least that's what she tells us. I'd be pissed, too. Somebody's got to pay them. But if they have the opportunity to get the money, but they say, yeah, but we just don't want you talking about it. Gag order, accept it. And you refuse? No. You asshole. That's your fault. That's not good at all. All right. There is a video that you're going to love. Oh, my God. This woman was on a plane, and you know when you're like getting off of the plane, there's a big lineup to get out. So she's like 40 people back, and she is like, "Excuse me, I want up. Everybody get out of my way." So she says to the guy in front of her, "Excuse me, I'm walking through," and he goes, "I have nowhere to go, so no, I'm not moving." Well, she doesn't like that. Now, if I'm either of these two guys interacting with her, I'm scared to death because she's a big girl. She's got she has some power. But the fucking entitlement here of this woman is off the rails.
That's what you want me to do.
Why are you dismissing
I'm just
everybody else?
asking you to excuse me.
Why?
She said, I'm asking you excuse. I know what she means. I'm telling you, excuse me.
That's what you want me to do.
Why are you dismissing
I'm just
everybody else?
asking you to excuse me.
Why?
Why is you sitting here arguing?
Why are you so special?
Because I'm trying to
So now there's the other guys getting involved.
get to the front.
Yeah, we're all trying to get to the
But
front.
I'm
We all
saying-
pay
The voice that's more prominent of the dude, he's behind her.
the same goddamn money.
Okay, but I'm saying, sir, I'm just telling you, excuse me. If you move,
Cool. And the door ain't open.
I'm just saying, though, it don't matter.
It don't matter either
I'm trying
way.
to get up to the front.
Yeah, we all are.
Everybody is.
Excuse me.
No, thank you.
She always like that? Oh, sorry, you don't know her.
No,
So if I
thankfully.
just move you the fuck out my way, then I'm assaulting you.
Yeah.
So you won't move.
Why are you?
I'm
you
asking
wanna go
her to say,
And I'm
excuse me.
saying no.
Okay.
I can say no. I don't have to say yes, do I?
You don't,
Do I need to
sir,
say yes?
Sir, I'm saying excuse me.
And I'm saying no,
and you
thank
just
you.
don't block my way.
Yeah.
So if I hit you,
You're
that's
assaulting me.
assaulting.
And you
So now it's getting to a point where get the fuck out of my way. Now, if I'm this guy, there's no way that I say no. I would have said, okay, come on up. Please be my guest. Because then she's not my problem. Alan writes, I'm just axing, baby. Excuse me. Yeah, sometimes people use the term ax as opposed to ask. I see that a lot. You hear about that all the time. It's not just black people that say axe, by the way. Like, I grew up in an Italian neighborhood, Italian-Polish neighborhood. All those Polacks and those Dagos, the Dagos for sure, all they say is axe.
Got 30 witnesses on you, man, with the red hair. You'll get arrested, and then you will get a lifetime flight ban. You want that?
Okay, but what I'm saying is, I'm just saying, excuse me.
What you're saying is you think that you are more special than everybody else on this goddamn fucking plane. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Oh my God, I'm more special than you now. I'm louder than you.
Excuse me.
Okay, that was a great salvo.
But what I'm saying is, I'm just saying, excuse me.
What you're saying is you think that you are more special than everybody else on this goddamn fucking plane. Excuse me.
There's no fucking way I'm doing any of this shit. These two dudes have balls as big as church bells, because this lady she could kill you. No way. Fuck that. I'm a pussy.
Excuse me. Oh my God, I'm more special than you now. I'm louder than you.
Excuse me.
Like, who raised you, woman?
I'm just trying to get through.
Who raised you?
I don't understand why is it an issue.
Who raised you?
So why is it?
Because I know your mom didn't raise you, because she would have slapped you upside the head by now.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to get all the way to this front, sir.
Okay, now I think that the woman there is showing great restraint with this fucking hobbit-looking bastard. With him.
Yeah, we just need this lady to calm the fuck down.
I'm not even angry.
She's threatening to assault people to get to the front.
Saying, if you're not moving out my way,
I wonder why.
you're not moving.
Do you see all the other people?
Yeah,
Do you see all the other people?
Sir, now you being disrespectful.
Well, no, ma'am. I was disrespectful when I was telling you your mother didn't raise you right.
My mother did raise me.
She did not, because you clearly don't know what the fuck is going on in your life.
She did raise me right, sir. Y'all done? And I'm done. I've been done. He got a moment. He need a moment. He want a viral moment. Go ahead, sir.
The viral moment was created by you.
Right.
Oh, my God. What an intense exchange that was. Alan says, dude is playing with fire. David says this lady is asshole of the day. Oh, easy. Birch says, get that man a medal. Dude, that is dangerous shit right there. What we just saw. My God. That was something. A little bit more about our
the teacher who
about the sorry, I'm bouncing around a little bit more about the graduation incident in Tennessee with the rain coming down.
The teacher who organized the graduation ceremony has been fired by the school.
What?
At a high school graduation ceremony in Tennessee, students and parents were forced to stand in the pouring rain, getting completely soaked. Yet throughout the entire ceremony, there were almost no teachers or the principal present to hand out diplomas, and no one was there to maintain order. What's even more infuriating is that the school insisted on holding the ceremony outdoors despite knowing there was a heavy rain warning for
Look at that monsoon.
day, without making use of any indoor backup venues. Many parents believe that what should have been one of the most important moments in their children's lives was completely ruined by the school administration. Netizens have also questioned the school's lack of even the most basic contingency plan, noting that not even teachers were present to manage the proceedings, leaving all students to essentially graduate on their own in the pouring rain. As public outcry continued to grow, the school ultimately decided to fire the teacher responsible for organizing the graduation ceremony and launched an investigation into the administration. What are your thoughts on this?
I don't know if I believe all of that. Some of that footage didn't really strike me as lining up with what actually happened. I think that might have been AI. You can always tell when something's just, for some reason, it just doesn't feel right. Thank you to Adam Balboa for sending along what can now only be known as the NFK's theme song.
shit, fuck the fucking shit, fuck shit, the fuck shit, the shit and fuck shit, fuck the shit, fuck the fucking shit, fuck shit, the fuck shit, the shit and fuck shit. Shit, fuck. Fuck shit. Shit, fuck. Fuck shit, fuck the shit, fuck the fucking shit, fuck shit, the fuck shit, the shit and fuck shit, fuck the shit, fuck the fucking shit, fuck shit, the fuck shit, the shit and fuck shit, fuck the shit, fuck yeah.
Absolutely. Francis Bazooki says, I love this. What's this song called, Eric? Well, it's called Fuck Shit. Is it? So the NFK theme is now official. Man Bun Chris says, ha, 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 you got to play this for him. No. Can't do that because then, he doesn't know anything about, like, the impression I do and shit, fuck, shit, oh, fuck, fucking shit. He doesn't know anything like that. You got to keep that, separate. All right. Let's see. Where am I here? I'm trying to see if what I do is during a time away, I'll send myself messages of things that I can talk about. Chris may have sent me a bunch. Man Bun Chris is always legendary when it comes to sending me things. So I'm going to check that right now. Shit, the fuck, and fucking shit, the fuck, a shit. This one comes to us after I've talked with you all about the bull jumping spider. And you think I'm crazy, but I'm totally not. This is this dude's bull jumping spider. Not all spiders are scary. Some are actually cute and can be kept as pets, especially Lucas. What's even crazier is that studies suggest that bull jumping spiders can recognize their owner's face and become attached to them. You can feed a bull jumping spider. And you see these two eyes up top there? That's 2 of 8. And they're fuzzy and cute as fuck. Look at, he waved. This thing waved. And they'll walk right onto your hand and trust you. And you can give them a little piece of meat. They'll eat just about anything. And they have like an unbelievable level of curiosity. Thank you, Man Bun Chris. And then he sent that along and wrote, "This is you." Absolutely. Becca Shea says, okay, he is cute. Man Bun Chris says, I thought you were crazy till I saw this, and I was like, no shit. Francis says, adorable, waving his little hand. My guy here, Boris the Spider, I always am on the lookout for him. But he's been here for more than a year. And he's grown quite a bit in that time. Okay. This one says that's an unfortunate hot mic incident for ESPN. ESPN. Thank you.
Wonderful relationship.
The Man Bun Chris. It happens. It comes to us from a ladies softball game, which I always like watching this sport.
Wonderful relationship, those two. And she said when you come to Austin, they tell you,
lick my ball sack.
Okay. Someone yells, lick, or says to the mic, lick my ball sack.
And she said when you come to Austin, they tell you,
lick my ball sack.
You're going to compete for national championships.
Where did that come from? Now, I think that maybe that's like an on-field mic.
Wonderful relationship, those two. And she said when you come to Austin, they tell you you're going to be excellent.
Had to be. Not lost on me is the velocity of these pitches when it comes to softball. My God, I just cannot imagine even having any possibility of hitting a ball that comes flying in that fucking fast. Trump was being called out about whether or not he was going to be at his son's wedding.
Congress.
I guess one of the boys is getting married or some shit. And this is how it went.
Are you attending your son's wedding this weekend, by the way? He'd like me to go, but it's going to be just a Sorry. Congress. Are you attending your son's wedding this weekend, by the way? He'd like me to go.
What's up with this guy's belly button behind him? Jesus.
But it's going to be just a small little private affair, and I'm going to try and make it. I'm in the midst. I said, this is not good timing for me. I have a thing called Iran and other things. That's one I can't win on. If I do attend, I get killed. If I don't attend, I get killed. By the fake news, of course, I'm talking about. No, but he's got a very person who I've known for a long time, and hopefully they're going to have a great marriage.
It's always weird when he's commenting on things. By the way, I turn around over the weekend and I look and it says, oh, yeah, hey, they're close to solving this war thing. And then hours pass and we're bombing again. Make up your mind. If you're close to ending this war, I'm guessing that you're no longer close to ending the war when you start bombing them again. And I don't give a shit if you're bombing Iran. They're a bunch of fucking psychos. Who cares? But a lot of people have turned on Trump. You got Megyn Kelly has turned on Trump. Rogan has turned on Trump. And who's the other one? What's that one fucker's name? Tucker Carlson has turned on Trump. Who do you turn to once you turn on Trump? I mean, who are you polling for in the next election? Cole says, quote, I'll get to his next wedding. Man Bun Chris says, I love him like a son. Bread Bull Brain Chris says, no, right after the bombing, we said this doesn't break the ceasefire. LOL. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is the weirdest war ever. Very strange. All right. We've covered a lot of ground today. I got to rattle off some of these fun sponsors. But they're not, when I say fun, it's fun to have sponsors. It could be worse. Time is running out for you to get a quote from Nate Zelensky at Zelensky Outdoor Services. Call or text 734-626-7788. Cheapest price for lawn care in all of West Michigan, and the absolute best job done. Mowing, weed eating, edging, aeration, fertilization, yard cleanup. 734-626-7788. You may have seen in the Memorial Day parade in my community, Kuiper Tree Care, 616-828-8225. Call or text Ben Kuiper. He'll take care of getting rid of any unwanted trees, grinding down the stumps, tree trimming, storm damage cleanup, or tree risk assessment. The best in the business. Kuiper Tree Care, 616-828-8225 today. When it comes to getting a mortgage, head to this website, gowithmario.com. Get a mortgage so that you can purchase a home today. 231-33, well, not purchase a home today, but get your mortgage pre-approved. 231-332-6505 or gowithmario.com. Frank Fuss is here. When it comes to getting health care in the marketplace, if you've had a change of life, job loss, maybe you're starting your own business, whatever, boss no longer offers health care, that is a special circumstance. You can get your insurance in the marketplace. Go to appointmentwithfrank.com. That is appointmentwithfrank.com for more information. Finally today, Pinball Land. We need to schedule another pinball adventure at Pinball Land. Head over to pinball-land.com to see more about them. They're in Rockford, Michigan. You can play pinball unlimited play for 1 hour for just $9. 2 hours, $15. The whole day, $20 at Pinball Land. The asshole of the day on the last day that we did a broadcast, which was last Thursday, was Chelsea Handler. Our asshole of the day today is known as Red-Haired Plain Bitch. The entitlement was unbelievable. Congrats to you. You've won an award. That is my time, folks. I appreciate you. If you have stories that you think are interesting that you'd like me to talk about, send them along, Eric at ericzaneshow.com on the Shoreliner Striping inbox. That is it for me. Appreciate you. Talk to you later on the Patreon bonus podcast. Also at 1 p.m., I'll be on with Kristen Platt for Who Are These Broadcasters? To get that, head over to YouTube and search Who Are These Podcasts? Click the channel, and we're right there. That's where the show will be live at 1 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.